What's good, boys? Yesterday, I made around $15,000 day trading on the NASDAQ. So today we're going to go over the trade recap that I took yesterday. Today there was CPI news data, so I didn't take any trades today, but yesterday I did take a trade and never got the chance to do trade recap. So we are going to do that right now, okay? So this is going to be super quick, super freaking easy, okay? Let me go ahead and remove today's price action lines just so we can keep this nice and simple. On the 4 hour, we had a couple draws on liquidity. We had these 4 hour lows, we had these 4 hour highs, we had these 4 hour highs, we also had these 4 hour highs, and then also these 4 hour highs all the way up here. And if you guys were watching me on the Kick stream, where I live stream every single morning starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time all the way through until pretty much I've taken my trade, and I teach you guys all about these confluences. So if you guys aren't watching these, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing, because there's a lot of information and value that it's given. I said that I can almost guarantee it that we are going to take out all of these 4 hour highs because it's low resistance liquidity. Along with here on the S&P 500, I said I can almost guarantee it that we are going to take out these 4 hour highs, these 4 hour highs, these 4 hour highs, these 4 hour highs, and these 4 hour highs. And what do you know? We did just that. But the trade that I took was on NASDAQ, so let's focus on that. Okay. This was pre-CPI day, so market open was a little bit choppy, and this entire week hasn't really necessarily been the best, and a lot of people have been complaining about the price action for the past month. But it is what it is, man. We got to make ends meet, okay? We also had hourly lows that were sitting right here, hourly highs that were right here that actually got taken out during pre-market, which is why I don't have these marked. Again, like I said in a previous trade recap, I'm not really a fan of taking trades off of previous or pre-market draws on liquidity or pre-market imbalances. We also had a little hourly imbalance within here. I didn't want to mark it just because we had already filled it during pre-market. And then we had these 4 hour lows, these 4 hour highs, these 4 hour highs, etc. So with that being said, we jump on in to the lower time frame. We can see that market opens, immediately shits the bed to the downside. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this really quick. We immediately shit the bed to the downside, and then something that I saw, first and foremost, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a 5-minute candle up showing that, hey, we got some orders filled, we saw some profit taking from these lows. Next, I'm looking for a 5-minute retrace, and then following that, so a 5-minute candle to the downside, and then following that, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a 1 minute break of structure. If the 1 minute is already in an uptrend, then cool, we're good with that. And then following that, I'm looking for a 1 minute continuation confluence, which can be seen as either equilibrium, fair value gap, breaker block, order block. All of these things I talk about within literally everything all over my YouTube, within my free course, within my bootcamp, within my trading transformation, and within my mastermind, which is pretty much like a month-long class of me teaching you guys every single day for a month how to trade front to back. And if you guys want to join that, it's open right now. There's going to be a link in the description. And on top of that, this is going to be the last mastermind that we ever do. So with that being said, continuing, I saw a 5-minute SMT divergence after sweeping out these lows. So again, we open, we sweep out these hourly lows, and we see a 5-minute SMT divergence. Okay, we have these lows right here and these lows right here. Boom, boom. And then what's an SMT divergence? Well, we got to go over to ES to be able to show that. So let's see where ES market open was, right here on this fine Wednesday. Boom. Okay, we can see that, first of all, we had several 5-minute SMT divergences. So these were the hourly lows on ES. We never ended up sweeping those. And then on top of that, right, we can see that these lows push past these. And then on top of that, NASDAQ made lower lows, while ES, on the 5-minute, made higher lows. Boom, up to here. Okay, so we literally had two forms of SMT divergence at these lows. So from there, we scale down into the 1 minute time frame. Okay, I was waiting for that 1 minute break of structure. Okay, we already had that 5-minute candle up. We already see the 5-minute retrace. I'm looking for a break of structure to the upside, and then I'm looking for some sort of continuation confluence for me to take a trade off of. Okay, we see the break of structure happen right here. We see a fair value gap. Most of the time, literally, like, I say you can take the trade off of fair value gap, equilibrium, breaker block, and order block, but I favor fair value gaps and equilibrium, just more so. I rarely take trades off of order blocks or breaker blocks. I just don't really ever see the need for them because most of the time equilibrium or a fair value gap is being hit if it's going to be a valid trade. So we end up seeing price push into this fair value gap. We get bullish reactions out of it. Boom, that was all that I needed to see. Longs off that. Where did I place my stop loss? Underneath where this trade would be invalidated. So the candle that formed the fair value gap, or the first candle that formed the fair value gap, underneath that, boom, we can see that it was formed right there. First take profit was based off the new hourly highs that got formed. So this was the 10 a.m. candle, and we can see that, come on now, bruh. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. We can see that the 10 a.m. candle ended up forming a new high. We get a move up, we get a move down. This was when the 10 a.m. candle closed, or sorry, the 10 a.m. candle opened right here, but we ended up forming this on the 9 a.m. candle closure, my bad. Boom, new high right here, and then we also had, boom, final take profits up here. So this was first take profit, second and third. That's where I closed everything out. And as you can see, first take profit ended up getting hit, followed by second and third take profit. Full take profits were hit for the day. Really freaking awesome. I've been trading really well for the past couple weeks. Hopefully I can keep this up. We have PPI news data tomorrow, so watch out for that. I did not take a trade today due to CPI. That's just part of my rules. We can see that, wowzers, CPI news data, crazy volatility, crazy volume, followed by market open with really shitty price action. I do not want to be a part of that. However, PPI news data should be a little bit less crazy and drastic, so I will be willing to trade during PPI. And with that being said, I will see you guys on stream tomorrow. I love and appreciate y'all. Peace the fuck out, man.